Okay, so this is a very quick tutorial in regards to using Batocera as a front end on a 3-screen or 3-monitor setup. Here we've got visual pinball again. I'm going to use the same table that I used on the 2-screen version. If you haven't watched that already, I suggest you watch that first. This is a 3-screen version. I click on visual pinball and there we've got Twilight Zone. Now I'm going to go into advanced settings just to show you how it's set up for 2 screens. And there you'll see that the pin main DVD, basically the scoring on the back glass, is shown on screen 2 if available, and the flex DMD, which it doesn't use for this table because this is using a pin main ROM, but some of the integrated user created tables use a flex DMD instead. But both of these will need to be switched. Just because otherwise Batocera will drop that back glass down to accommodate for the scoring, which actually we won't need because we're going to be displaying it on that 3rd monitor. So basically the pin main DVD here, I'm going to pick on screen 3 if available, and the flex DMD on screen 3 if available as well. We've got everything else is set to auto with the DMD and the grill settings for the back glass actually turned off. My DMD sizing is set to 256x64, but it's going to ignore that once it places it on that 3rd monitor, so that's not an issue now. If we come out of this, and just before I run anything, I'm going to just go into the actual system settings here. Now, if you look at my system settings, for the main playfield, here, screen rotation has changed to 270 degrees. That's to give it the portrait view that you can see now. DMD, if I click on it, is set to DMD server for real DMD. And then this is the major change here, is the multi-screens. Now I need to set these up for my 3 monitors. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the video output on this first one. I'm going to put that as DisplayPort 8. And I'm going to put on the second DMD screen here, I'm changing that to, video output, to DisplayPort 9. So we've got the first back glass there on DisplayPort 8. We've got the video DMD screen as DisplayPort 9, and my playfield uses HDMI A, I think. So yours may be different depending on how you're set up, what you've got plugged in where, whether you're using DisplayPorts, HDMI or USB 4s or whatever. But either way, you'll figure it out, and you need to these two need to be enabled. Now, when I come out of this, it's going to reset everything. You'll see everything go off and come back on again. What we should see is my DMD screen, the one in between the black glass and the playfield, will also be enabled. It'll kick in, you will see it light up. Does take a while, but you can see there that is actually kicked in the background. Right, so now when I click into visual pinball, I'm going to pick the same table again. Scrolling through, I've got quite a few to scroll through as here, so that just gives you scope for knowing how many of these tables you can actually get working. There's a hell of a lot. Obviously some I haven't got the box art for or set up correctly yet, so those ones will be blank, but by and large most of mine are set up now. Now if I click on the Twilight Zone now, what we should find is the pin main DMD is displayed on that 3rd monitor. And we should have a back glass, a DMD and a playfield. There you can see the DMD kicking in. Testing 9.4H. Playfield is kicked in now. Back glass is kicked in. And everything is working fine. So basically that's how you switch everything for a 3-monitor setup using Batocera. You may have to fiddle with a few things to get that DMD to display on certain tables. You may have to edit the script to enable it, or different things. There's plenty of things you can actually fiddle with. But to be fair, that's some of the joy of actually giving you an accomplishment when you think you've actually got one working that didn't work before. But by and large, it does work for a lot of these things off the bat, so long as you use the settings that I've just shown you. No custom configuration there or anything else I've been using. You can create your own custom configuration and have it exactly how you want. I haven't bothered with that yet. I've done plenty of fiddling, editing scripts and that sort of thing, just to get tables to work. By and large, most of your tables will work off the bat. You will get a few problems with certain tables or ROMs or whatever else to get them working, but that's half the fun in doing it. So basically I'm going to quit this now. It does work, it's fine. I'm quitting out of that. Return to the menu. And there you go then. So that's how you set up a 3-screen setup using Batocera as a front end on a virtual pinball cabinet with 3 monitors.